Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Matthew Sports Talk. It is super late because I can't sleep. It's just past 3 a.m. on Monday morning, the 21st. Yeah. So I have a condition that I got diagnosed. It's called benign vertigo. So pretty much what it is that there's these little stones in your ears that if they become loose, cause you to become disoriented and woozy. So luckily enough, it's benign, it's nothing serious, and I've been taking medication, doing exercise to help me. So I apologize if it seems like I'm a little bit if the room feels spinning to me. So just to say, I am doing low lighting, as you can see, just to keep things, easy on me. So I posted my post-game reaction on Score North, but Vikings, 40-3. I'm not going to repeat that. To that team, America's team. This is why I did not want this to be the letdown game. And it wasn't even a letdown game. It was an embarrassment game because of those annoying fans. Second only to the Packers, and I'm a little bit biased on that because the Packers are, obviously a Vikings rival. But, yep, second most annoying fan base in the country, America's team. You can shove it right up your ass. All the Skip Bayless, Marcus Spears, all those guys I've muted or blocked because I do not want to hear from them. I do not. So, whatever. Nothing good. Couldn't stop him on third down. Couldn't fucking stop Tony Pollard, who burned me for the second time this season on fantasy by sitting him. And what does he do? He scores 37 points. I had Jamal Williams in. He got 3 touchdowns, but still. So I actually traded Tony Pollard. And in return, I'm getting DeAndre Hopkins and Raheem Mostert. So, pretty good trade, Then, I can at least keep in, Jamal Williams and Nick Chubb, and then move Miles Sanders to the flex, or Raheem will start depending on the game. So, and you know what? As long as I have Justin Jefferson and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, it doesn't really matter. Speaking of which, I'll talk about that game next. The Chiefs. I told you, I said it. You can't leave Mahomes with time. What did the Chargers do? They scored 2 quickly instead of running the ball, making the Chiefs call timeouts and burning up the clock. They didn't do that, and look what happened. My man Mahomes and my man Kelce burned them. Mahomes, 27.46 fantasy points. Travis Kelce, 35.5 fantasy points. So I'm a happy guy. And then on top of that, Jamal Williams got 24 points. Yep, I'm winning this week in fantasy football. So, speaking of which, well, the Packers, as you no doubt probably are aware by now, lost to the Titans Thursday night. And the Lions beat the Giants. The Lions have won 3 straight games, folks. Where's the history book? Can somebody let me know where in the history book it says the Lions won 3 straight games in a row? It's probably before I was born. So, Lions are officially in second place of the NFC North. They're 4 and, I think, 7? Or maybe, no, 4 and 6. So the Vikings are four games ahead of them. Yeah, they ain't catching us. Well, shit. And Packer fans, you still think you can make them run and make the playoffs? I don't think so. So, Falcons outlasted the Bears. Bears, despite Justin Fields absolutely playing his nuts off, just can't win. So maybe it's time to blow it up. maybe because it's clear that they can't win when Justin Fields does his best. They can't win, obviously, when he doesn't do his best. So maybe they just blow it up. Trade Justin Fields, get, some draft picks for him. Trade all your good players, get draft capital. Just rebuild from the ground up. Yep. So. Oh yeah. Big fucking whoop-de-doo. Eagles beat the Colts by 1 point thanks to the last-minute touchdown run by Jalen Hurts. And I like how Nick Sirianni was all pumped up on the sidelines and was like, pretty much was being like showing off his cojones. And I'm like, dude, slow the fuck down. The Colts were on your ass for, how many minutes? The 60 minutes of the football game. The Colts were all over you guys for 58 minutes of that game. So don't act like big freaking whoop-de-doo, okay? You won. And you're lucky the Vikings lost. Otherwise, you guys would have gone down in my power rankings. So, yeah. And Colts, Jeff Saturday, man, gotta clean up those false starts. Otherwise, you're O-line guy. You gotta clean it up. So, the Patriots upset the Jets on pretty much like a walk-off punt return. It wasn't really a walk-off. There was still 5 seconds left in the game, but it was pretty much a walk-off. So, sorry. Excuse me. 1 second. That's fair. Vikings play the Patriots in like 3 days. Thanksgiving night, primetime game. I tweeted to Declan on Score North. He was like, flex the Jets game. I'm like, because the Vikings Jets game in 10 days. Not 10 days, what the hell? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Or 13 days now. The Vikings Jets game is eligible for flex. I'm like, no! After the embarrassment we just had against the Cowboys in the 3 p.m. slot, and the fact that we're playing the Patriots Thanksgiving night, you want another primetime game? Fuck no! I want noon Kirk. I do not want to see Kirk. Obviously it's too late to do anything about Thanksgiving night, but no, Jets should be at noon. Colts should be at noon. Lions should be at noon. Even going to Lambeau Field, because hopefully the Packers will be out of it by then. That game, I believe, is currently a 3 p.m. game. Move that to fucking noon. I do not want a primetime game. Not even a 3 p.m. game. So, be done with that. And oh, the Broncos. Broncos might be, no. They're not the most disappointing team of the season, because that goes to the Rams. Excuse me for 1 second. I realize the Rams have dealt a lot with injuries, but that team, for winning the Super Bowl last year, is just god-awful. Just god-fucking-awful. So, they are now like 30th in my power rankings. It's a big fucking drop. And Denver's now 31. I think I had them pre-ranked at the preseason like number 10 or something. I don't know. They're near the top. So, yeah. Already talked about Mahomes and Kelsey. Kansas City Chiefs, that team right there with that guy, Mahomes. New number 1 team in my power rankings. And then I got number 2, I got Philly. Number 3, Dallas. I have to give Dallas respect now, even though it bugs the living shit out of me. I have to give Dallas respect because they on the Vikings. So, Dallas is number 3. Miami, they were on their bye. I had to move them down. Miami is number 4. And then I have Baltimore number 5. San Francisco, who is playing... San Francisco, who's playing in 16 hours against Arizona. If they win convincingly, they'll be number 6. And then Buffalo will be number 7. If they barely beat Arizona, then they'll be number 7. Buffalo will be number 6. So that kind of is like my top part of my power rankings. So yeah, that caps off the NFL. Then I forgot to do, because I dozed off last night, a post-game reaction to the Wolves. They won 112 to 109 over the Sixers. In a game where James Harden didn't start, it was just Joel Embiid, and they were up by 20 at one point, and they only won by 3. Not good Wolves. I mean, there were some good performances. Edwards, that guy, 25 points. Russell, 19 points. Noel had 13 points off the bench. And then Gobert, 13 rebounds. Nothing really super, crazy. As far as, the field goal percentages were pretty even. Turnovers were a problem for both teams. So yeah, that's that. And literally in about, once again, 16 hours, Wolves will be playing Miami at Target Center, which some of you are probably wondering, why are you still awake, Matthew? Well, fuck, I can't sleep. I had a lot of Coke today. I had rum and Coke today with the football. And there's a lot of Coca-Cola, so yeah, I'm a little caffeinated right now. So hopefully I don't crash later. So that's pretty much it for this one. The World Cup did start today. Ecuador, I think, beat the host nation, Qatar. Oop-de-doo-da-day. So I'll mainly be talking about USA and then obviously Germany. So we'll talk about that. My next episode will probably be Tuesday morning. Or maybe Wednesday morning, because I know I have Wednesday off. We'll see. Talk about the updated power rankings for the NFL. Talk about, tomorrow I'll have a post-game reaction for the Wolves game if I don't forget about it. Then I also have a segment coming up talking about the best this season, with the keyword being this season. The best quarterbacks, the best running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends of this season so far. I have at least the top. There are some honorable mentions. I tried to do a top 10 for quarterbacks and it turned into a top 12 with 2 being honorable mentions. Same thing for tight ends. I did top 5. Turned out to be top 8. Running backs, 12. And wide receivers, 12. With 2 honorable mentions each. So that'll be my next segment. Okay, guys. So yeah, stay tuned. It's a fun and exciting time, Thanksgiving week. See you guys.